Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and kind of have like a interesting tier list. I saw this on like what is the best women's tag team of all time, and they put a couple teams together from I guess the modern era and stuff. So I figured we'd rate them from S to C. Um, Honestly, some of these tag teams are more iconic than other ones. Just kind of a pun with iconics being the first one, but I don't like off the top of my head. There's obviously other teams that have been formed, but I guess these are like the most well known. It's a little interesting. I guess we'll just dive into it and decide. So first off, we do have the Iconics. I feel like the Iconics would work a lot better now. Obviously, they're over in TNA, reunited, and I think they're going to be tag team champs not too far into the future. I think back when they were in like the Vince era things, I think they just didn't get the vein of being more just 100% comedy. I think they would fit a little bit better now. I think I'd put them in C. I wasn't a huge fan, but I feel like I'm going to be a better fan of them over there in TNA right now. Next up is the Bella Twins. They're kind of one of the more like iconic tag teams of all time. I think like rating wise, I don't know where I would put them though, because like they're iconic for sure, which I'm trying not to keep saying, and now it's just stuck in my head. But like they obviously there was no tag team titles back then, so we don't really know how dominant they would have been. I'm gonna put them in a solid A. Obviously, they're just probably the most well-known tag team out of all time. So I feel like that in itself should be its own thing. I feel like I wish they could have one more run. I really do think they should take the tag team titles off what would be, I guess, the Judgment Day or Liv and Raquel, which will now probably be Roxanne and Raquel. But I feel like the Bella Twins need that title to really solidify it. But they're also Hall of Famers, so I really can't say much. They honestly could be an S tier. The Hugs and what is it? The Boston Hugs connection. Um, Back in the day, this was really good. I mean, obviously, these two are really good friends in real life, and I think it really showed in the ring. I thought they were pretty great. I put them in B. Obviously, I feel like they could have been way more out there. I almost feel like Naomi and Sasha would probably be a better tag team to put in here, but it wasn't on here, and I think it's obviously the ending also is kind of tainted. The Kabuki Warriors, I've always liked this tag team. I guess this is just more of a personal thing. I would put them up in S tier. I know people might not rate them as high, but they're the most iconic tag team to me, and I love Kairi Sane and I love Asuka, so they just get the pass there. Remember, this is my list, so it's gonna be like that. Next up is Damage Control. I think honestly, Io and Dakota Kai could have been a lot better. I just think it just didn't work out because of injuries and stuff. Like Io Sky is just absolutely amazing. So she should be up there, and Dakota Kai had some really good use too. So I'm gonna have to put it down and see. I don't feel like it got as much praise as it needed. Obviously, they did win tag team titles, so that's good. But yeah, next up we have Liv and Raquel. I mean, I've never really liked this tag team, but you can't discount being uh, the most winning team. They've won it 4 times, and I think what Liv's won five tag team titles. I think it's obviously really great. Even if Liv didn't win any championships like singles championships, I think that in itself could be Hall of Fame worthy. Then we have the Unholy Union. I really like this tag team. I really wish it would have worked in the main roster. They just didn't give it the time. I think it kind of got petered out because of that. I think I'd put maybe Damage Control into B, and I'd put them down in C. It just was unfortunate. It never really worked out in the main roster. It really should have, though. They did get the tag team titles, but it felt like more of just they were testing it out because they dropped them super fast right after that. And then we have Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. I think this was a great tag team. I obviously feel like it should have lasted a lot longer, and I don't think we really got a satisfying ending to it because they're obviously like still friendly to each other, but like we really didn't get the betrayal of one of them to put off a giant feud, and I feel like that kind of sucks. But I'd put them in A, and I think we can move the Bellas up to S, and we'll move the Kabuki Warriors down because I think it's my personal opinion thinking the Kabuki Warriors are higher, but Bella Twins are just they're just too well known to not do that. But here's my list. Tell me what you guys think. The women's tag division currently is in a really bad spot. and it's very unfortunate. And tell me if there's any teams that I haven't put on here. I didn't make the list, so I'm just kind of basing it off of where they would put it. So we're doing the best way we can with it. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.